one mishap.
Yeah.
In the game against Presbyterian, but you bounce back, force turnovers, all that or whatever. Talk about the performance that you guys had, especially with the expectation coming in.
We expected. We planned for something big to happen. Adversity hits every game, no matter who you play. I don't care if we're playing Collin County Community College. It's going to happen. So we expected, a big play. We didn't expect it to be so early in the game, but we did expect something to happen. So, when it happened, we were able to bounce back and say, hey, we talked about this, we gotta do better, and execute better. So once it happened, we just chalked it up to, let that be the only one. And I think we did a good job at really minimizing everything, keeping them from getting first downs and big plays and things like that. So, like I said, it was expected.
Coach was talking about how it looked like you guys were just too aggressive or whatever. Was that just the excitement of finally going up against another team or whatnot? And how do you avoid that going into your first ACC game?
Man, I don't know if you can ever be too aggressive on defense. So I think we were just aggressive enough. We didn't play smart. You can play smart and be aggressive. You can do both. So I think our angles were a little bad at times, and especially that first play. We had a corner blitz, and he was just way too wide, and it hit under him. There was nobody to turn it back in. So it was more technique than aggressiveness. The great teams are able to play 100 miles an hour, balls to the wall, and just and do it the correct way. So that's something that we have to get better at going into BC.
And going into BC, you guys got a lot of freshmen who got a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
Continue to get playing time if they continue to put the work in or whatever. What are you telling these younger guys or whatever to prepare them for not only their first ACC game but their first ACC road game?
Yeah. Luckily, we do have a lot of freshmen, but we also have a lot of seniors. So we have a good there's a good dichotomy there that keeps everybody pretty level. The freshmen keep us hungry, and we keep the freshmen level-headed. So the only freshman we have at defensive lineman is Looney. Is James James Looney, and he's not a freshman to me. He came early last year. He went through spring and all that with us. So all you tell him is, look, it's going to be a different game. It's a step up. The competition they're bigger, faster, stronger. It's ACC play. So, buckle up, be ready to hit hard and play hard.
What are you guys seeing so far with BC on? What do you guys have to be prepared for?
Even though they got a new staff, they're the same BC. Big guys. They run a lot of 22, 23 powers, counters, straight up the middle, just hit you, drive you off the ball hard. They're real physical, but who's not physical? We just got to match their physicality, hit them harder than they hit us, man, and be able to do it for 4 quarters. That's I think the biggest thing with BC is, you even saw it in the Villanova game. A lot of people, you're watching the game and like, oh, they're down, blah blah blah. But when it comes down to it, they're going to beat you in the 3rd or 4th quarter because they're physical and they're not going to get tired.
Your impression of the offense, the improved offense or whatever from last Thursday against Presbyterian, your team.
I always say I'm a defense guy. I'm not an expert on offense. I'm glad they can score. I'm glad they can hold the ball, and if they keep doing that game in and game out, we'll win some games.